On today's edition of SLC Puck, it's October 5th, 2025, one day after the Utah Mammoth's final preseason game of the season. Next game, they're on the ice. It counts. October 9th against Colorado. Sammy and I are going to go over our hot takes from the preseason, tell you about our experience at the Delta Center as well, and provide a major break in the case of what Salt Lake City restaurant Matthew Tkachuk sent his teammates to. We believe we have the answer for you here. It's SLC Puck. Stay tuned. Star Command, come in. This is SLC Puck. I'm your host, Austin Facer. It is so good to be with you and to be dressed as Buzz Lightyear today for an October edition of SLC Puck. I'm joined by a cave woman on a special edition that features Sam Cam Sunday. And I see you have some snark on a chalkboard up there. What the heck's going on?
What?
What's it say?
What are you talking about?
Austin career highlight, this tombstone. Yeah, very funny, Sam. Very funny. You think you're so funny mocking my mediocre hockey career, don't you?
Yep.
Didn't we have a nice time at the games this week? And this is how you do me?
Yes.
Unreal. Well, hey, welcome to the show, guys. Brother and sister Austin and Sammy Facer coming at you on a Sunday edition. Yeah. Lots to talk about. Sammy and I went to two Utah Mammoth games this week. Yeah, and we have a lot to report on our experience at the Delta Center. Some takeaways from both the games. Utah won both the games, I'd add. I think it's interesting to note the Mammoth are 2-0 with us in the crowd.
Yep. So
they should invite us back for every game.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, if they want to go 41-0 at home, I think at this point the logical thing to do is to put us in a luxury suite for the rest of the season.
For sure.
Hopefully that message gets across to the Utah Mammoth. But I think we have some takeaways from the game that we'll talk about. This is going to be a little bit different of an episode of SLC Puck because there's structure right now.
Wow.
We're implementing some systems.
Yes.
We're fine-tuning everything. We're getting into really the nitty-gritty of the season form. So we're going to go through that. The fan experience, that's what everybody's talking about. That's all the rage. And I think you have some news you want to break as well regarding some investigative work you've done. So if you can, Sam, I'd appreciate it if you'd hold off on that until the end. That's how we get people to stay.
Yes.
That's the trick. Hey, and how we get your support, guys, that counts too, all right? We are independent media program. We have some great support from our friends at KSL.com, but we rely on donation. How did they say it on PBS? From viewers like you.
Yeah, from viewers like
you. PBS is gone now, so we're the new PBS, really, if you think about it. Great way to support the show is to go to bigtuskenergy.com. It's for fans who know what they're packing. This is the hat that I've been wearing at games lately. People have stopped me and said, "Oh, where'd you get that hat?" It's right here, you frickin' goofball. Go to bigtuskenergy.com. It's a great way.
Even one of the... Who was she? A ticket rep or something?
No, she worked in corporate sponsorships.
She
or something.
Stopped you on the corner about it.
Yeah, it's a dope hat. It's a fresh hat. People are gonna stop you if you're wearing this, if that's what you're interested in. So that's my sales pitch to those of you out there looking for a new hat. Pretty good, pretty well priced too. I'd say I'm proud of the fact that we reached the price point we did. And one more quick plug before we get rolling. Sammy is a Disney nerd. I think we all kind of are. Look what's on your camera right now on your screen. She is a certified Disney planner. She's got all the licenses. She's passed all the exams. She passed it's basically like the bar exam for Disney vacations, I think. So you're a fully accredited Disney trip planner. So if you're thinking about heading over doing a Disney trip, scan the QR code below to get in touch with Sammy. She'll give you a free quote on a Disney trip.
Yep.
Do you think I look like a good Buzz Lightyear? Do I exemplify the qualities of Buzz Lightyear?
I don't know because I can't see if you have a chin dimple.
A butt chin?
The beard. Yeah. Well,
I do, and I'm really
dimple.
self-conscious about it. That's why I grow the beard.
It's
a very noticeable butt chin.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and maybe if we get enough sales on BigTuskEnergy.com, I'll reveal my butt chin.
Okay.
And that's not a threat, guys. something I'm happy to do for my audience. I'll just say this too, Sam. It was fun being at the Delta Center. I mean, gosh, like it's getting kind of weird how many people are starting to recognize me. I mean, it helps that I like wear a jersey and like, you know,
it only has, you know, SLC Puck on the back.
SLC Puck on the back, yeah. But really appreciate everybody who comes up and says hi. So I just want, if like, you know, I struggle to like remember a name if we've met before, like please be patient with me, you know. Sorry.
It's amazing he even knows my name. It's actually written on the wall over there.
If it wasn't there, I'd be totally lost. It's it's if it wasn't on your forehead, I think I'd be completely out to sea. But anyway, so I just wanted to say that really quick. The games were exciting.
Yes.
You know, we had both experiences, Sam. We sat in the lower bowl for the game on Thursday against the Kings, and then last night, along with our mother, we were up in the single goal seats. And so we got to see just kind of the full Delta Center experience, I guess, on both ends.
And I have an unpopular opinion, but I like my single goal view seats better.
Here's what I'm going to disagree with you on that. I think, and I'm saying that because I think you should be more appreciative of the fact that I paid for our seats on Thursday. So, but here's where I think you're right. Obviously, like, I think those upper bowl seats are like still a little difficult. Like for me, I just like hate having to like figure out when to look up at the screen and not. And then sometimes I'll find myself still looking at the screen and not realizing I could look down on the ice and see the other goal. And so I find that a little bit annoying, but I'll tell you, when they get that fixed, which I know they will, I think those like upper bowl seats are going to be freaking incredible. I love sitting on the end board sides.
I guess I like the angle of like seeing the whole ice. We were kind of in the corner. Yeah. And I don't know, some of the sites there were kind of awkward.
The end board sides when you just can see the ice like the like in the video game, like in NHL 26, which I've been playing a lot of lately. And I've been enjoying quite a bit. I think that's just like fun because you can really just see the way the play opens up and see like, you know, the different tactics they're doing. I think you're right. I think that is the best angle. So when they figure out how to make it, you know, the ice fully visible, those upper bowl seats are going to be freaking awesome. Like that's something like hopefully like we sell enough of these freaking hats that I can afford season tickets, because that's absolutely like a place I'd be thrilled to be in. Before we get more into the Delta Center experience, because I know we have some thoughts involving T-shirts and some investigative work that you've done. By the way, great job. You can book Disney trips and you're a PI. Yes. I think that's pretty impressive, Sam. I really do. Thanks. Let's talk about like our takeaways from the games. Do you want to start with the game on Thursday against the Kings? What stood out to you?
Vitek Vanacek. Amazing.
He had a great game.
Yeah, he played so well. I don't know the exact number of saves.
I can tell you 32.
32.
Karl Malone, 32 saves.
Which was awesome. I think that's
allowed just one goal and a 2-1 win for the Utah Mammoth.
Which is great, you know, coming over to a new team, you know. He definitely earned his spot, you know. And I think that really, you know, showed.
You know, I'm going to give you a really hot take,
I know where you're going.
This is going to be we're gonna get into like our super hot takes next week, so stay with us for Wednesday's show, guys. But I have like a scorching hot take right now.
I know. I don't want to hear it.
And I'm saying this based on just what we observed in the preseason.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, it's been like this all preseason long, Sam.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
My hot take, my prediction for this year, I think Vitek Vanacek will have a better season statistically than your boy. The man whose nickname you emblazoned on a Utah Mammoth jersey, Karel Veggie Vejmelka. That's my hot take right there.
My hot take back to you is, don't you want two amazing goalies? Is there a competition between the two?
I think there always kind of has to be a little bit. You know,
maybe, I think you want two really strong goalies. He definitely was a little
better this week, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Vejmelka struggled. I think, you know, he allowed 4 goals against the Sharks on like, I don't know, it felt like 13 shots or something like that. So I And I think a couple of them were a little on the soft side. I think we our mom, who's seen plenty of hockey games, even noticed this. She's like, it feels like he's just not seeing the puck well. Like I think his positioning was a little bit off. And I think this is something that we noticed last year too, and has been noted before by people who have been Coyotes fans for a while. Is, like comparing to Connor Ingram. Connor Ingram was very like stay at home. He didn't do too much. Like he was on it. He had great positioning. Vejmelka is a guy who relies a lot on his athleticism to swing from post to post very quickly. And I think that gets him in trouble sometimes. I think he depends on that a little bit too much. I think we both agree he wasn't seeing the puck super well on Thursday or last night. That was a little alarming. And then here's the other thing I'm going to say to my scorching hot take, all right? This guy, Vitek Vanacek, he has played in high-pressure situations. He didn't play in the Stanley Cup Finals, but he just had, like, this crazy role where, you have to be ready. The Stanley Cup Finals. You have, he backed up Sergei Bobrovsky. Luckily, I don't remember Bobrovsky missing a game in the finals. I'm pretty sure he didn't miss a game in the whole playoffs. And if I'm wrong, please check me on that, viewing audience. But remember, Vanacek was the guy who went up to Stuart Skinner before game 4 and stared him down at the red line. Yep. And that kind of takes like some balls, let's say, to like just stare. Yep. Have you ever tried staring someone down? I haven't because it seems terrifying.
But I just giggle. I can't stay serious that long.
Oh man, but I remember Vanacek just did that, and then Calvin Pickard came over and was like, "Hey, why don't you frickin' move?" And Vanacek didn't move an inch. I mean, you get why people hate the Panthers. I don't know if you saw their game last night against the Lightning,
where half of the Lightning was in the penalty box.
Yes,
they said like more Lightning players were in the penalty box than on the bench.
Yes. I think they finished the game with 9 players. I think they had 14 game misconduct. So people hate the Panthers. Yeah. But anyway, that was just a fun little story from last night. But again, like I think Vanacek's in a good place to have a good season. I think if you look at like the Clean Hits hockey Discord, and by the way, check out Clean Hits. They had a great interview with Bill Armstrong, and I'm like kind of kicking myself. I'm so jealous, but anyway, they talk like these guys have been following the team since they were the Coyotes. They talk about how Vejmelka has like never really put 2 good years together in a row. So that's like just something to be aware of, Sam. I don't want you to freak out. I know you paid good money for your veggie jersey.
I just think that maybe veggie is your next motivation. You did Big Nick Energy last year for Schmaltz.
Oh, you think I need to ramp him up?
Cowboy. Yeah, you did the Cowboy for Boston Krause. So I think veggie might be our next,
next guy and recipient of a pep talk. Yes. We'll say that. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we'll workshop that. If you guys have any ideas what we can do to rev veggie up, let's do that. We can pump the tires on him. Hey guys, I wanted to interrupt really quick just to remind you that SLC Puck is powered by Big Tusk Energy. That's right. It's for fans who know what they're packing and aren't afraid to show it off. It's the merch line created by a fan, yours truly, Austin Facer, for fans. A tremendous way to show your Utah hockey spirit, enthusiasm, and that swagger, that attitude that we bring to the rink night in, night out, or really anywhere you go. Lots of great merch that works for any function, weddings, bar mitzvahs, church, whatever. The hats look super dope. This is probably my favorite item, the Utah hockey-inspired snapback, Big Tusk Energy hat. But again, there's lots of great stuff. This new T-shirt we have, the City Defender tee, is a really dope one as well. So head to BigTuskEnergy.com or SLCPuck.shop, another way to find the stuff. Buy some merch. It's a great way to support the show and all the fun we do here at SLCPuck.com and SLC Puck, the podcast, and watch parties too. And what do you say? Let's get back to the show. My other takeaway that I had from last night's game, and it kind of solidified my theory that our boy, the Sheriff, Lawson Krause, is going to have a huge year. I think his absence was very noticeable in the game against the Sharks. And in one moment in particular, I know you think I'm blowing this out of proportion, Sam. We spoke about this earlier, but there was this moment here towards the end of the first period where Dylan Guenther is going to pick up the puck on the boards, try to make a breakout pass, and Mr. Ryan Reeves, who is a frickin' enforcer's enforcer, a meanie, if you will,
Yes.
an Ogie Oglethorpe.
Yes.
Comes in and puts like a late hit and adds a little extra zhuzh on it. I was a little disappointed in what happened after this.
Reach it. He was in deep. Paterka kept it away from him. Now Guenther hit hard by Reeves. Down goes Guenther.
And then you see Reeves. He lays into Guenther, who is one of Utah's most important players this year.
Yeah.
You could argue he might be Utah's most important offensive player this year. Hard hit, and then talks some junk to the bench, getting back to the Sharks side. I was disappointed there wasn't a response by the Mammoth on that.
Well, I have another thought on that too, is Jack McBain probably could have been your response, but he just barely came back yesterday.
Right.
So maybe there was a little timidness of, I don't want to.
For sure.
Get
They want to get to
again,
opening night healthy, right? That could be part of it. I do feel like had Lawson Krause been in the lineup for this game, like you would have seen him, challenge Reeves next time the two of them were on the ice together. So that's why I think that was where I noticed Lawson Krause missed the most. And I think the momentum of the game swung a bit after that.
Yeah.
This was right at the end of the first period, and then
it was a rough second period.
It was a very rough second period. Yeah, Utah was up 4-1 at this point, and then the Sharks came back to tie it up. And I was like, man, this is trouble. Like this, obviously, it felt to me like the Sharks took some energy, some motivation back into the locker room after this hit, and came out firing in the second period.
Yeah.
And then luckily Utah answered the bell thanks to a heroic moment, a heroic preseason moment.
Yes.
By Clayton Keller.
Yes.
But again, I was like, a little disappointed. I hope. I have a feeling next time the Mammoths see Ryan Reeves, he'll have to answer for that in some way. I think that'll be some must-see TV. But that was something I noticed. But again, the response came later in the game, and I felt like a freaking genius. I'll show you why. I'm sure, as you know, Sam, I'm consistently right about everything all the time. It's just a gift from God. I wish I could instill this to you or anybody else who needs to feel like they can predict the future.
Whether or not this is recording, because it keeps making a beeping noise.
You hearing a beeping noise?
Uh-huh.
What kind of beeping noise?
Like it's not recording? I don't know.
No, it's recording, Sam.
Okay.
Thank you for checking. We'll check it. You hear a beeping noise?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll check it in post, but I'm pretty sure it's recording. Let's just proceed, Sam. Hey, if anything's awry, we'll swear at the computer for a minute and just feel that pent up rage, take it out on a dummy version of Ryan Reeves, and then get back to it. Sam, I need you to focus here, all right?
I'm trying. My microphone's fallen.
Okay, well, I'm trying to remind you that I'm right about everything.
I know.
Okay?
I'm ready. I'm sorry.
Jeez, I have to do this every day with you. I have to remind you that I'm right about everything. But right here, this is where. I tweeted this out while we were sitting up there. I said, Lawson Krause's absence is very noticeable. And then a few minutes later, I said, I know it's just preseason, but I'd love to see a big, here's why I have the C on my chest moment from Kells. He answered the bell right there. He, not long after I tweeted that, he connects on a one-timer, goes bar down. You can see it right here. Just a great shot here. Let's play it.
Schmidt with a shot. And that's blocked. Dursey to Keller. He scores! Clayton Keller!
Which was great, too, because earlier in the game, I felt like he had a similar pass to him like that, and he didn't shoot, and so it was one of those, yes.
Yeah, he buried the one-timer. This is why I keep telling Clayton Keller to shoot more. I'm talking to him through this podcast. I say, shoot the frickin' puck more.
He has a great shot.
He has a great shot. I mean, evident there, I was like a frickin' laser beam, bar down, top shelf, gives Utah the lead again. Brandon Tanev would add a second insurance goal to give Utah the 6-4 lead. So that was something very encouraging I saw in the game was Keller's response. I think the physical response was lacking though. So but you make a good point. It might be because it's the end of preseason. Guys want to make sure they're healthy for the opener on Thursday. And speaking of that, let me just remind people we're having a watch party.
Yes.
For the season opener, we're at a bar named Sue on State Street in Midvale. So I have a flyer on SLC Puck social media to promote that. So looking forward to seeing people there. I know we have some fun prizes, right? We have some little flags here we're going to give away, some rally towels that, you can, I happen to know you can take these into the arena.
Yes.
I know that because I took this into the arena. What do we have? Like hats too. We got
we got hats, koozies,
backpacks. We got a lot. We got a lot of crap. Some shirts too. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff. We're looking forward to that. But if it kind of felt like we were sneaking in contraband for a second to get this into the Delta Center.
Yeah.
Because there has been some controversy. Let's focus on the positives first, Sam.
Okay.
The positives: new and improved Delta Center.
Yes.
They filled in the lower bowl. They took away they got rid of that negative space by adding those very steep seating arrangements. Yeah, it was. Let me ask you this: are you down with the steepness? What did you? I know we went over there and checked it out, but what did you think?
I mean, it was fine. The whole time, I just thought about how Mom would do on the stairs.
Yeah.
She's not a big stairs fan, anyways. They're a bit steep for that.
Yeah. Definitely got to hang on to the handrails.
Yeah, like carrying Kevin up and down those would not be fun. But besides that, great. I loved on the opposite end of the porch how it's also open like a porch. That was kind of nice.
Very cool.
Yeah,
It's just nice to have that experience where you enter the lower bowl and you can just like take it in. You know what I mean? It's not sealed off. Like I remember the old Delta Center before the 2017 renovation. Like the bowl was closed. Like you had to go through the portals to see the court, to see the hardwood. Yeah. And now like just having like that open effect, I think like it adds like kind of a magic element. Like you were saying, like you can walk in and go, like take in the ice, and I think that's a lot of fun. We talked a little bit about the upper bowl as well. I think, but here's like the thing people are going most nuts about, Sam. The fan experience. Like how are they now? I don't know if you knew this. I don't know if you've been following the news, Sam.
Okay,
I know you're the Utah Mammoth became the Utah Mammoth this off back in May. Yeah, they played as the Utah Hockey Club last season, which was a kind of a generic placeholder name.
Yes.
So there wasn't a lot to work with in terms of like building a vibe.
Yeah.
So anyway, again, the breaking news to you, Sam. It's funny. I'm saying this like sardonically. There has to be people out there who have just been living under a rock who are like
people that aren't into hockey are just like whatever.
Like it just boggles my mind that people are like not paying attention to such a strong degree. I thought they were going to be the Yeti. I thought they were going to be the wasn't there something with the Stanley Cup company, and like they're conflating the two stories. Wait, we have an NHL team now? Wait, they've been doing construction on the Delta Center? We have the Olympics now. Donald Trump's the president again. This is, again, some people are just totally out to lunch. SLC Puck. What is that? Austin Facer? Who's he? Which, by the way, most offensive. That people haven't caught up on that again. But yes, they're the Mammoth now, Sam.
Yes.
So they've been bringing some Mammoth elements into it. I think there's been like some fun additions. A new addition to Sam Cam Sundays, Sam Cam Samboard. We've been hearing, I guess,
some noises
in the arena. Could you enlighten us as to what we've been hearing?
Well, first off, what is this? Let me play it for you one more time.
Yeah.
Kind of an echoey.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the noise Mom would make when I would or Dad would make when I would like leave the lights on, downstairs. Dad hated when I leave the lights on in a room. Oh, who left the lights on?
Turn off all the unnecessaries.
Turn off all the unnecessaries. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that a little bit.
Okay, well maybe let me give you a little bit more context with it. It might help.
Sure.
Little mammoth trumpet.
I think it's a mammoth trumpet. Okay, okay. I like that. Yeah, I think that's fun. Okay.
So it was played a couple times throughout the night.
Yeah.
Starting lineup. We heard it a couple times after goals.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the start of the new period.
Yeah.
A couple times. So.
Yeah, I like it.
And it was kind of cool. It was kind of like an echo. You know,
Yeah.
It wasn't like the mammoth was right there, but it was like the mammoth is.
He's in a cave.
Is here somewhere.
He's
close by.
He's around. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that was fun. So I mean, that was definitely an upgrade. I've been excited to see them bring this to life.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll see more things on opening night.
Yes.
And I'm really looking forward to that. I've heard some rumors about what we might see here and hug maybe. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll keep you posted for all updates. We thought we knew what the mammoth mascot was going to look like. I'm hearing that it might be a little bit different than what we posted on our platforms. So we'll just see. I thought we had a good scoop on that, but c'est la vie. The other kind of thing that I think has been like driving people crazy has been the goal song. I think like they did like this. It kind of felt like weirdly generic. Like I think some people were like, "Is this like an AI?"
You couldn't even really tell what song it was.
Yeah,
you're just like, "This is noise," you know.
Yeah.
And props to last night. They definitely heard what people were saying.
They are paying attention.
They are like 100,000% paying attention. So while the goal song was playing, they actually had it posted in the corner what song it was.
Yes, they sampled 2 songs last night. They did Tick Tick Boom by the Hives. And tell you what, why don't you just hit that one for us, Sam?
Troy Green.
Yeah, I think it kind of works. Like I think I've done it again, and I can do it before. I think that's like the lyrics.
They had like some fan prompts in there too. So right after the goal, the horn would go off, and they'd go Utah Tusks up, and then they would do the hey, and they would have it on the screen to like.
Yeah, they're trying to get something going. I think it'd be better if like it was a little bit more organic in how it takes shape. You know, don't like shove it down people's throats. You know, like We'll figure it out. We'll figure out like what works, you know.
For sure.
The other song I do like for a certain reason. I wouldn't be disappointed to hear them go with this moving forward. Pretty Handsome Awkward by The Used. Go ahead and hit it. All right, Paula. I think that's a good one. I'll tell you why, Sam. I don't know if you know too much about The Used.
I do know where you're going with this one.
Where am I going with this?
Aren't The Used from Utah, or don't they have a Utah connection?
They are from Utah. I think these guys. It's like a. Sorry, I don't want to get the genre wrong. Like an emo rock band. Hey, real quick, guys. I just wanted to remind you about the Big Stick and Gloves Energy giveaway, brought to you by slcpuck.com. That's my Substack where I upload all my content, podcasts, columns, information about watch parties, all the good stuff, right? It gets sent directly to your inbox. No spam, no filler, just killer stuff right in your email. And here's the deal. I want to grow this thing, get more people involved in the hockey community. So I'm doing a fun little giveaway. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers on Substack, I'm going to give away a pair of Utah Hockey Club team-issued gloves and a stick used by Nick Schmaltz. By the way, Nick Schmaltz, the Utah Mammoth, Utah Hockey Club, not involved in this giveaway. To one lucky subscriber. Again, when we hit 1,000, we're at about 450 subs right now. We made some huge progress, so get in on it, guys. It's free to subscribe. Again, lots of great content straight in your inbox and available on slcpuck.com. Let's get back to the show. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Again, sorry.
Like an SLC Puck vibe.
A little
too,
bit, yeah.
You know?
I think they're from Orem. I think they're from Utah County, these guys. So I remember they were like huge when I was in junior high, and like that kind of music was really popular.
Yeah.
So I think going with a local band makes a lot of sense. I think
it's fun.
I think it's fun because I think like the more they make this team about Utah, the better off they'll be here in the state. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
As much as like we want to think that like these like these sports teams are like global brands, they'll be recognized all over the world. It's the hometown charm that I think like brings the authenticity and like the love and like the pandemonium that we're going to see like for playoff games and such. Because here's the thing. When the playoffs come around, it's not going to be people flying in from frickin' wherever, to take in a game. It's going to be the locals who are going to be there rooting on the boys, waving their towels. Maybe they'll be Big Tusk Energy towels. Who knows? And so I think leaning into the local community angle would be a strong play. So that's just what I would think. The other thing that I think needs to be remedied, and I think will be at some point, has been the banning of posters, especially in the pregame area. That's been something that like is very popular in the NHL for little kids and elderly women.
My question though is like, did it get to be too much last year at the end? Because if you went to one of those last games, there were probably 100 posters on each side during warmups, and every single poster said, "Can I have a stick or a puck?" And was it just getting to be too much? Like, I love the clever posters, but when every single one is like, "Can I have a stick or a puck?" I felt like it got to be a little too much.
People need to be less grubby and be a little bit more clever, I think. Yeah, I'm with you there. I think I don't know if that's the reason. If I had to guess, I'd say they're probably worried about like political signs, for one, with like a political tilt. And I'd say two, the other one is, they're worried people are going to hold them up and block the view of the person behind them. But both of those situations can be overcome with like a little bit of a screening process. Checking the posters before they come in, and if they are political, get them out. Yeah. And make a rule like, hey, we're gonna not allow posters once the game starts. So get a picture with it. Then we're gonna rip it up. Sorry, it's just the way it's gonna be. Or
even just have like an usher collect them, and if people really want their poster back, they can pick it up at the end or something.
This can totally be accomplished, because otherwise people are gonna find loopholes, workarounds.
Yes.
People like you, right? Yeah. And this is where we're gonna get to our juicy story of the night. This is very exciting that we're breaking this news. With the help of a T-shirt, we think we actually
do. You want me to show it?
Show the Tanev one first, just to illustrate what we're talking about. People are going to find workarounds. You had a great T-shirt. Show me your Tanev, right there. Great T-shirt. Love that. Posted that on our socials. But anyway, we use the power of the T-shirt, the power of the printed garment to crack a big story here. And I'll just give a little background, right? So for months since the Stanley Cup Finals, when Florida played, they had this video come out where Matthew Tkachuk illustrated this prank he played on his teammates here, where he sent them to some restaurant that he knew they wouldn't like, that they would find grubby or fucking not good. Sorry, I'm going to cut that F-bomb out, or not tasty. Anyway, we've tried to hatch some theories,
because Nate Schmidt gave Matthew Tkachuk a nickname based on the restaurant.
Based on the restaurant, exactly. So we've been trying to concoct some theories based on the clues we've been given. That was a critical clue. You're right, Sam. So again, tell us. We think we have a break in the case, and let's from your perspective, how did this play out?
So, we made that video at Chuckarama a couple months ago. Didn't really get a response. And
because we theorized the name Nate Schmidt might have given Matthew Tkachuk was Kachukarama. And it fit all the other identifiers in the story.
So when people were losing it over the sign thing the other day, I was like, what kind of T-shirt could I make that could be something that I would put on a sign?
Yes.
And so I was like, let's think of a new to Utah player that might need some extra love.
Yes.
So I decided to make a shirt of Nate Schmidt eating Chuckarama. And I wore it, and I was like, we're going to go down to the glass, and we are going to be able to know if Chuckarama was the place or not, because if it is, there's no way he's going to be able to keep a straight face.
Right.
So I'm going to show you my shirt.
Yes. Great shirt. Schmidt to Chuckarama. Looks fantastic. You did a heck of a job, Sam. Let's go to our video evidence to see if we've found a crack in the case here. You posted this on your social, SLC Puck. Sam, here's the video.
So he skated by a couple of times.
Yep.
Realized that his name was on my shirt. Kind of gave a look. I was also yelling Chuckarama at him.
Yep.
And then right here,
a little smile, a smirk,
and
a smirk from Schmidt.
He tapped the glass with his stick right at me.
Yes, he did. He sure did.
And then later, before he went off the ice, he went over to his wife and kids. And I'm pretty confident he told them what my shirt said.
Okay.
So,
Sam, that was fantastic work. You did great.
Yes.
We haven't gotten complete verbal confirmation on this from Nate Schmidt, but
that was pretty good.
That was pretty good. That was close. We're gonna produce a better video to lay out the whole the story from start to finish on our social platforms. So make sure you check that out.
I have one more comment on the shirt making.
Yes.
So there was a post online of these two little kids that had the white T-shirts that they had written on with marker like posters.
Kids. Yeah,
so we met them.
Yes.
And their mom said that she just used washable markers. So they had their shirts done on Thursday night and she washed them. They came clean and then they just made a new one for Saturday, which was so cool. So they just reused it. So
T-shirts are the workaround.
Yes,
that's for sure.
Yes.
Here you are last night in your Tanev shirt.
Yes.
And we met our friend Iroquois, is that it? Yeah, and her parents. Her dad's like a freaking artist. And he whipped that up for her
in the car on the way there.
Isn't that nuts?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
So, it was funny that you two were on the same page there. So, T-shirts, guys, appear to be the solution to this problem.
Yep.
Use good judgment, right? When using the T-shirts, we don't want anyone to do anything crazy with a T. We don't want a T-shirt to cause harm to anybody.
Yes.
So use that with good judgment. But yes, and I'm so proud of you, Sam, for your investigative skills.
Oh, thanks.
It was a blend of all your talents, really. Your relentless passion and pursuit of the truth, your artistic abilities. And you're just brazenness too to call Nate out and to seek the truth. So
yes,
we'll just say this to Smitty, like we have permission from Chuckarama to record an episode of SLC Puck there already. I was just waiting to get the confirmation, and now again I'm extending the invite. Like we know the truth now. I'd love to take you to Chuckarama, have a great meal with you, have some scones, some cinnamon butter scones. All the delicious thing. I think they have apple beer soda there as well.
Yes.
Depending on the night, the choices are a little bit different, but the pizza hits pretty good.
But ultimately, the choice is yours.
The choice is yours at Chuckarama. That's a free plug for Chuckarama. Please send a check. All right, let's wrap this up, Sam. Thank you so much for your hard work, for your investigative skills. Thank you for tuning in to episode 149 of SLC Puck. Episode 150 will be on Wednesday. That'll be our big season preview-ish episode.
Yeah, it's going to be a big deal.
A big deal. You won't want to miss this. You'll be in a real pickle if you miss this one. So anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Follow, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit Sammy up for a Disney trip. Go to slcpuck.com. We got some stuff there too, and we'll talk soon.